And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
All right, we're going to Principle 21 you today, my friend. I'm throwing down a challenge to you. Throwing down a challenge to you right now to make your life better, to help your communication, to build stronger relationships. Phil Zeller, Effective Communication. So glad to be with you as always. I got a question for you. When's the last time you truly listened to another human being? I mean, truly listened. You took the time to say, I am going to remove all the clutter, all the distractions, and just be with this person. When's the last time you did it? And I mean everything. I mean even the cell phone. Yeah, some of you are like, I'm not going to put my cell phone away. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You want to be in the moment with this person. Make the cell phone disappear. Just make it disappear for a little while. See if you can do that. That's a good test for you. Hey, it's a challenge within the challenge, right? So put all the distractions away and just truly be there with another person. And if you take me up on this challenge, what you're going to find is you're going to experience a little bit of personal enlightenment in your relationships with other people. Because when you truly spend time with another person and you become what is called an empathetic listener, or a listener who seeks understanding, that truly wants to empathize with what this person is experiencing and what they're going through. Not to solve their problems, not to fix the problem, not to tell them what you think about the problem, but to truly just be there. So I practice what I preach. Here I was the other day. And I was with a person important in my life, and we were discussing their family, their parents. And their parents are older in life, and getting older in life, there's certain things you have to do for your parents and help to take care of them and make plans with them. And they're very difficult conversations to have because these conversations are never easy because you're talking about people that you love and the possibility that it's going to happen is at some point in time you're going to lose them. So it's an extremely difficult conversation to have. And you're in this conversation, and each person, unfortunately, you, me, and everybody else goes through this, right? And in this conversation, I made a point to do what I'm sharing with you today. It's just to listen. Just to listen. To truly listen. And to say, tell me about that. How so? And just validate what they're sharing with you. And as I had this conversation, I felt the emotion. I heard the emotion. We worked through the conversation, and as I'm listening, I'm learning, and I'm taking note in my own head. But I'm not giving advice. And that's the key, my friends, to be this empathetic listener, to be a listener who others open up to. You have to be truly with them. It's not about you. Not in that moment. You'll have your shot. You'll have your time. Trust me. You will. But in that moment, when you're truly there and empathetically listening, and you're encouraging them to share with you because you really want to understand how they see things, how they perceive things. And what's amazing is what starts to happen with that person is they start to solve their own challenges. They start to process in a way to move the ball forward. And they actually start working through their emotions, and they do this. Now, some of you in the field of psychology and psychiatry said, well, of course, that's what we do. For the rest of us that have not been trained professionally on how to do that, well, I can't say that I haven't had some professional training in psychology, took a lot of classes in it. But that being said, just every single day, we have an opportunity to be with people and to remove the distractions, put the phone away, put the other stuff away, and just truly listen. And when you truly just spend the time to be with somebody and truly listen to understand and empathize with the situation they're going through, and don't pass judgment. This is the key. Bite your tongue, please. Bite your tongue, because that's what's going to get you in trouble. And those of you know that most of you guys I'm talking to, you've been there before, right? You didn't bite your tongue and you wanted to solve the problem. And in that situation, it's not about solving the problem. It's truly about listening and letting them work through their own experience and solve their own problem. And here's the beautiful thing. If you do this and you make this a normal practice, people will trust you more. You'll build stronger relationships with that person that you're doing it with. And eventually what's going to happen is they're going to come back and say, well, what do you think? From your experience, what have you been through? What would you share with me? That will come, but that takes time. So my friends, my challenge for you is truly be with the people you care about. Be an empathetic listener. Make a conscious effort to put the phone and everything else away and just be there with them. Do as Dale Carnegie said. Be a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. And you, my friend, will build stronger relationships. Now go make it happen.